My name is Mervelee Myers and I live at 16 Alma Grove. I have not been well the past 4 days. I just picked myself up and went and did some shopping and collected my medication. And somebody's been persistently calling my phone ever since I came in. They use other numbers, but it's my number that is actually calling my number. And I don't know. Once somebody sent the police here, and they said they got the call from my number. So now I'm wondering if there's a link. But I'm being slowly being triggered. So I don't know what can be done to help me to stop this person calling my phone. Please. Thank you. Yes, good afternoon. Yes, I'm just concerned because I wasn't well for the past 4 days. I picked myself up. I went to collect my medication and everything, and I come back. And from I come back, somebody's been calling my phone. But at first, I saw a different O2 number, but now the person persistently calling my. So what is coming up on my phone is my number that is actually coming up on the phone. And now this reminds me of when somebody sent the police here to say that my husband was being abused and the call came from my number. So I don't know if there's a connection and what the police can do to help me because the person is trying to trigger me. I don't know how this can be resolved because I'm really concerned because, as I said, I wasn't well. I suffer with mental health situation, and it's just not nice what this person is doing to me. No, there's no message left because um I don't answer the phone. So when the number started calling, it was a different number. It ends in 50, but then the person started using my number. It's my number coming up on the call, but the person is no, not my mobile number. It's my actual house number. It's coming up on my house number. The person is calling me via my house number. Sorry. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what they've done to be doing this, but I know it's to trigger me. And I've not been well the past 4 days. I've just gone to collect my medication. So it's just too bad. So I need somebody to help me sort this out because I can't do it myself. I honestly, it's not a scam. The scammer calls will come in, and if I pick the phone up, but I think there's a particular person who is doing this. Yeah, she scammed me. She scammed me £10,000 and written witness statement for the housing association and everything. So I'm just thinking it's her. So I have been scammed by different person, but this particular one, the first payment went out of my transferred to the my nationwide bank to the Santander. So there were another payments maybe sometime in July. So it's 10,000, 5,000 each time. So this person is using tricks. She has a company called the Black Awards, and she goes by different aliases using both male and female names. I've I've lost more than that, but because of I gave her money in different ways. I'm more concerned about what went to the bank because I have concrete evidence. So I've lost more than 15,000, but because I made the transfer to the bank nationwide to Santander, there are other means of her getting money out of me. Yeah, but it would be more than 15,000. When what happened when the call first came? I know the number. It was like a house phone and it ends with 50, but I didn't actually take record. But since that time now, it's my actual number that is coming up on my phone, calling my phone. My actually, yeah. number that is. I don't know how the person does it. I'm not that techy. I don't have no idea, but it's really getting to me now. Yes, vulnerable people. And this person knows me and she knows what she's doing. And I can give you a name. Okay. My name is Mervelee Myers. Want me to spell it or you spell it Mervelee? Lots of E's. That's okay. 19th of May 1959. Yes, I do. I've just lost my husband. He was 101. So it's like I'm on my own and I'm having lots of stresses. And that's why I was down. The last 4 days I was down. I just went to collect my medication. Mm. As soon as possible because this will help to clear up some of whatever has been happening because I'm just so stressed out with all that's happening. Please, if they could come today, I'd be so grateful. Yeah, yeah, I am. But once what the difference here, sir, is when they call and definitely they are scam and you tell them off and they don't really bother. But this person is the persistency, you know. So I know definitely. Could I get the take my number and send me a reference or whatever you call it for this call, please? Okay. Yes, please. Yes, it is. No, no, I've been scammed so many times. I never got any of this money back. No, what I tried doing was going to the small claims court, and it's been sent to court, but I don't know what's happening. And this person just keeps targeting me online. So if I go on YouTube, she'll be there using about 5 different names just to target me, and then calling my phone. She will call my mobile and she'll call my house phone. Yeah. So I know it's definitely her because the other scammers, the patterns, but I know this is definitely her. So I'm gonna give her name, please. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So I give you my mobile number. No, I'm calling it on my house phone. So I give you my mobile number. Huh? Yes. Okay. That's great. That would be great because I have to go out. Oh 07 950 618083. Right. I'm gonna repeat it again to you because I'm gonna repeat it again to you so we're on the same thing. No, no, no. 07950618083, and that's it. Thank you. The Black Awards, yes. And she's still trading online and conning people. Mimi Owusu. Miowusu. Mm-hmm. Mimi. Yes. I have telephone number, but I don't have nothing in my head, so I'd have to when they when they come tomorrow. Yeah, because I have email because what she did was like try to say she put me in her company. I done newsletters and she gave me email address and stuff, so I have all those. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It's it's just that as I said, maybe this is relevant. I met this person. I met this person at an event, and within April, and then by July she scammed me, and then she started targeting me. Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you so much. All right, no problem. Thank you. All right. So yes, if Mimi Owusu thinks she's gonna trigger me, yeah, she's gonna trigger me. I've been out for 4 days. You've been online targeting me with about 4 or 5 different names. I didn't see much. I didn't see much of you yesterday, and now from I came home, I went to collect my medication. How many days I've been in here indisposed? Yeah. And as soon as I pick myself up now, yeah. See, I went and collect my medication. Nobody bothered to find out. Oh, she didn't collect her medication. What is happening to her? But yet you can have somebody coming in here after I was on a Zoom with the housing ombudsman. Yes, a Zoom the next day. They're concerned about my welfare. So why was nobody concerned that I hadn't picked up my medication over 4 days? Yeah. So I will not let Mimi Owusu and her group push me down. Yeah. Whatever is to happen, it is God's will. I'm trying to get things done here. So I don't know. Yeah. Whatever it is to happen is God's will. I pick myself up and I'm going on. So Mimi Owusu, yeah, I have an appointment. Let's see if the police are gonna show up, as they said. I'm entitled to a life. Yeah. And I'm seeing things online and I'm doing it. I'm a storyteller. This is not working. I'm a better storyteller than most persons. Yeah. I'm a better storyteller. I've written a book. Yeah. I've written a book that was signed by Sir Mark Rowley at the launch of a new Met for London. Yeah, I mean, I mean, realms of things. So yes, here I am. That's me. So yes, whoever is gagging me and trying to trigger me, whilst there is a man in here. This is a refuge, women's refuge. 16 days of activism. And there's a man in here because he has a job that he can go out, work, and come in here whilst his partner is out and target me. If I'm in the garden or wherever. Verbal abuse, come kicking my door. Yeah? And they said, whatever is happening to me is in my head. Okay. How long has it been in my head? How did I get here? How did I get to all those places? How did I get on to King's College Hospital? No, King's College London with Dr. Faith Matcham, Radar CNS. Go and look for me there. Yeah? I was supposed to volunteer. I volunteer and I was supposed to do teacher training. And where am I 10 years after the death of my mother? So I'm just going about trying to do things because it's not easy. But I never did accept. Come on, thing. Don't do this to me today. I never did accept giving up as an option, and that's why I picked myself up after 4 days in here on my own, barricaded in for my own safety. Yeah? So I'm going to leave this for now because I can't afford to let anything stress me out. I'm stressed out as it is. I'm not living a normal life. So I don't know. So I'm going to leave that for now. And I'm not going to make them long. So I'm supposed to have some rights. Everybody have rights. And you're going to come and after I've been on the Housing Ombudsman Zoom, you're going to come next day. You have concerns. And I must turn off my recording. What am I looking for? I was interviewing somebody to help tell my story. I'm a very good storyteller, even if I say so myself. Yeah? I'm looking for the damn thing and I can't find it. That's it. It's there. Right now I can't see it. So that's why I can't afford to get stressed because the thing I'm looking for should be there. So yes, Mimi OWUSO. Yeah? Now I realize when the police, you send the police telling me it was Trevor. It wasn't Trevor. It was you. On the 7th of July, 2023. And you said it was Trevor trying to get me section. It was you. You have it in the 12-page written statement. Yes? And they said the call came from my number. And I was wondering how in God's name. They said the person mentioned Duncan. So that's why they came, because they were concerned about Duncan who called from here. But the police said it was from my number. And I was wondering, yes, nobody called from here. But if somebody can be calling my house number and my number is showing up, well, there are tricksters out there doing all sorts. Yeah, but you see me sit down. First time I would be triggered. And now I'm looking for the message and I can't find it. Because the thing just came from the police. And oh, here it is. See? So I'm going to read. Met Police, your call reference number is 44026/26 November 24. We will see you by appointment on 27th of November, 24 at 9:15. So let's hope they keep it, the amount of appointments that have not been kept. If you need to change or cancel your appointment, please call us on 101, select option 9 and quote the call reference for crime prevention advice. Please go to http://bit for more crime prevention advice. Please go to http bit whatever. So see, I sit in here and I'm proactive. So those who are saying I'm going to send it to my email. I have things in my head. No, it wasn't in my head. I stood here and after about 8 calls, if not more, I decided let me call them and let them be aware because the person didn't intend to stop. Yeah. It's time somebody do something. Yeah. It's time somebody do something about what is happening to me. Yeah, she said she have with New Scotland Yard. She said she have contact with New Scotland Yard, want to work with her Black Awards. So let the police do something. That I'm not mad, I'm not crazy. I stood in here and I waited and I waited and I waited and the person does not intend to stop. She gave me a break yesterday because I guess she was planning her next move. But she realized that I'm not being online, so I picked myself up. I'm not in here in the doldrum because that's me. Once I start, I am not eating, I start to eat. I realize, yeah, I'm exactly like my mother. When she used to come back, she hasn't eaten for days and she'd come, Ratty, with me dinner. So I know I'm exactly like my mother. So I'm going to make sure this goes public so the world knows. So when Robert Lewinsky and all of them saying they're investigating and taking a lackadaisical moment, whilst I am being pushed, if I'm not careful, I ended up in prison for my rights not to be discriminated against. Yeah? So let's hope they turn up and don't call off at the last moment. I've been waiting since Christmas Eve 2022 when I had to barricade myself in here. My brother was on the phone, my mobile, for over an hour before Nathan of Jamaican Heritage came and apologized. I have the numbers. That's why I asked for card numbers. Yeah? Don't take me for an idiot. So when whoever is coming in here after I was on the housing ombudsman thingy and talking about they're concerned about my welfare. Why has nobody found out that I did not go and collect my medication and see what they can do to bring it to me? So I'm gonna stay here and share this. Now you can run and come, yeah? Like those who came when I when I when I
Yes, people. Continuation.
yeah, I record. How many I recorded? Yeah, so I'm mad. Yeah.
Who is doing this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay? Who is doing this? I don't. Look what is happening.
Yeah?
15 days of active. People, this is the new door.
Right. So I'm here. I'm working. I'm working to earn my keep. So people realize how hard it has been for me on my own. Yeah? See, I haven't eaten from morning, but I'm okay. So let me share it. Yeah? Let me send it to OneDrive too. I don't know what I'm doing. Did I send it to email already? Did I? Yes. All right, let me share it more on whatever. So the world sees and knows what I'm dealing with. Yeah? I've had enough. No human being should be going through this. I've just lost my husband. Yeah? I've just lost my husband. And during that time, I was going through whatever. No, that's not here. Whatever I was going through, whatever I was going. That's when it all started. And now you're having what? How many days of activism? All right. How many days of activism we are having? Yeah? Why I can't be in any peace in this place because of a Mimi OWUSO who wrote a 12-page witness statement for landlord. And that's what I'm being judged of after meeting me April at an event. We meet April at an event. And that was when? That was when we decided to do what we do. Yeah? So now you now I've seen what, yeah, because when the police came, they said the call came from your number. How they know my number, I don't know, but now I see. Because the person called with the number ending thing, if it's not 20, it's 50. I wasn't paying much attention because I was trying to do something. And the next thing, yeah. So I decided. I didn't just call, so I don't have evidence. So those who said I'm making up things in my head, they can see no, I'm not making it up. I did not make it up. I did not make it up, darling. So I make sure I captured it for those who said I'm making up. What is their reason for saying I'm making up things? They've got to have a motive in it. They have to have a motive for saying I'm making up things and coming to my house after I was on the housing ombudsman. Yeah? The housing ombudsman, whatever it was. Zoom. So if you have concerns about me, you would have known where I was. Yeah? So what was your concerns? Why you turn up and telling me that I must switch off my recording, ma'am, interviewing somebody? Why? What was your motive? You got caught in the act, didn't it? You got caught in the act. And you run with your tail between your legs. With your woman. I need to get rid of all of this because I'm making sure it goes out there. I'm making sure it goes out there so the world knows that even though I'm mad and I'm making things out my head, I have my ways and means to do things. Yeah, this is the way you expect me to live. Yeah, okay. And you calling my phone and making sure it comes back my numbers. So now I work out. There's a 12-page witness statement here. Yeah, and they are sending out 16 days of activism. Well, mine starts. I'm trying to get that thingy, but it's not coming up, so I don't know what to do. Right, so let me get rid of all of that. That's all I have left. I have nowhere to go, nothing to do. So here we are. It's gone out there now. Let's see who's going to come here. Yeah? I can write a tweet in reference to racism, and all of a sudden, on my son's birthday, 2 police officers can come here. They came here the day before. Officers came here the day before because my window was surrounded. People were going in and out. And instead of supporting me, the officers came and then take my son aside to question him. They were told that he's leaving the house every day. Where is he going? Is he working? Yeah? And the 2 female who came on the night my son's birthday, they didn't put their body cam on. But now Robert Lewilski or whatever his name is pressuring me to send my recording that I did undercover to safeguard myself to him. It wasn't my fault that they didn't have their thingy on. Wasn't my fault, was it? Was it my fault that they didn't have their thingy on? No, but now you're coming to pressure me and telling me, oh, you have lots to do. How long has all this been going on? 30th of October 2017, I called the police. I said, I'm being verbally abused by Winsome Duncan and Ryan Clement. It wasn't their business. But then, when Winsome Duncan sent them with a malicious report, I wrote something on Facebook. They were here, the ambulance and the police. Then they came back again on the 30th of November on the cover of Leave Margaret Home lecture. 4 officers led by Holly Sweeney. And then they've been coming back. And each time, like I do, Yeah? Like I do. So I don't know how a mad person is capable of doing all of this. And yet nobody noticed that I didn't go and collect my medication. Yeah? So let's see if I can get this on the thing to put in here. There's many ways to skin cat. Yeah? Without put a rope around its neck. Mimi OWUSO? Many ways. And let's see what the police is gonna do. And how this thing is working today. Oh yes. So let me see if I pick up the email. Yeah? So all those who are targeting me, I'm stronger than you realize. I said I've been out for 4 days. I sat here, I didn't bathe, but at least people can see me. That I'm not self-harming. People can see that I'm not self-harming. People can see the only self-harming I'm doing is I'm on the internet trying to safeguard myself and any others who can benefit from hearing my story. So let's go. I need to get it right. Oh fuck. All right, get it. It's hard, people. All right. So now I'm gonna edit this and put this in there and save it. Let's see if I can get how much of it I can get in here. Because the world must be warned about these evil people. Continuation. This is Mervelee Myers, your blogger from Alma Grove. I started out talking about the garden, and I want to continue because my husband invested so much in this place in terms of the back and the front garden. So the front garden, he was a B&Q fanatic. So he got his stuff at B&Q, and this garden was such a wonderful place. It reminded me of growing up in Jamaica, where our home, our yard was one of the most beautiful because my brother Ashton, he used to travel all over Jamaica, and sometimes he comes home with flowers. I'm sure sometimes he just helped himself. And people would come from far and wide just to take photographs at our house, our yard. Another thing to note is I grew up in a community where our home was the hub. So across from our home, there was a place they call Phantom Park. So any social events in terms of athletics, football, FBC events was done over that place. And my brother was in the Jamaica Gleaner. He was a Jamaica Gleaner correspondent. Of course, I helped with the writing. He was in the Jamaica Gleaner collecting gears from the German embassy. Those are some of the things. I'm just trying to tie up my passion in what I do. So I've been planting things from the very young age when we moved to our own land in Jamaica. When Jamaican people have their own land, they're going up in the world. And my family owned that. And I later learned that my great grandparents were land barons in Grange Hill, had a whole lane named after them, Chambers Lane. I'm telling you because it's also my I understand my husband owned two property before he came to England. So meeting my husband was, I guess, setting me up to becoming the person who was able to empower myself and share what I know because we work in partnership. So the front garden was flowers, every corner. In the back, there were flowers, but what my husband did was section the garden for certain plants. So there were food stuff and there was flowers as well. I must tell you, my husband used to read the Daily Express and he bought three rows out of the Daily Express. Three grew, two grew, and one died. And everything is in the garden. It started with my husband. We cut the grass together. We do everything together. Once I was not working. And after my husband went down and wasn't able to do as much in the garden as we, he could do when he was much better, I took over everything. This is how I'm expected to live, okay? It's okay. This is how I'm expected to live. I live. 4 days I'm not whatever. But you can see me. And Mimi Wawusi was there taunting me. So now I pick myself up and go out. And you decide now to come call my phone. So it's my first you use another number. And then I notice now it's my number that is actually calling my phone. How do people do that? And then if I didn't record it now, I'd have some psychiatrist telling me that it's in my head, isn't it? What's in your head? You need to go and take tablets. You come in here for because you're concerned about me. But nobody realized that did not collect my medication over how many days. Did you realize I did not collect my medication over how many days? No, that's not important. So now I'll end this one and try and sort that out because I have to have a life. I'll pick my choo and right, let's finish this. So you see right. I'd have a piece of meat. I throw it was been there for a while. I throw some hot water on it to scald it off. Later I go and put it on, let it cook, put things in it and eat it. What is your priority? Well, my priority is to stay alive and be healthy as long as I can. That's my priority. I send everything to my email. Mimi OWUSO. Yeah? I'm in my home and you don't satisfy you. So you have to be calling me. Who set you up to it? My darling Mimi? Who set you up to it? Now let the police don't act. I wouldn't be surprised if they call tomorrow that they can't come. They've done it so many times. I've been waiting now for since December, Christmas Eve 2022 for the safer neighborhood thing. All I get is police coming here. I need to battering ram, letter, four of them or three of them because I am whatever. And nobody's hearing me. Yeah? So I get up, I have my bath. I went out and I collected my things from the garden and I bring them in. So I need to sort things out. Yeah. Nobody see my tweets. But I can say I'm not getting there, not following anybody. Yeah. Mm, so let me see this. I will live in the cloud, whatever. You have whatever. Oh, 16 days of activism and you gag me and yeah. Every story matters, every action counts. Nobody see these? Okay. Nobody see them? And now Mimi Awuso is targeting me? Yeah? It's only Mummy Bear see this. Oh, God. My husband is out there tidying up. There's a man upstairs. A man who, when he's ready, verbally abused me in the back garden, kicks my door, comes around my window, have his friends Tony and whoever going in and out. Continuation. This is Mervelee Myers, your blogger from Alma Grove. The world will know. I started out talking about the garden, and I want to continue because my husband invested so much in this place in terms of and the front garden. So the front garden, he was a B&Q fanatic. So he got yeah, it's Paul made those for me, but I need to find those. And this garden was such a wonderful place. It reminded me of growing up in Jamaica, where our home, our yard was one of the most beautiful. Because my brother Ashton, he used to travel all over Jamaica. And sometimes he comes home with flowers. I'm sure sometimes he just helped himself. And people would come from far and wide just to take photographs at our house, our yard. Another thing to note is I grew up in a community where our home was the hub. So across from our home, there was a place they call Phantom Park. So any social events in terms of athletics, football, FDC events was done over that place. And my brother was in the Jamaica Gleaner. He was a Jamaica Gleaner correspondent. Of course, I helped with the writing. He was in the Jamaica Gleaner collecting gears from the German embassy. Those are some of the things. I'm just trying to tie up my. Yeah. How do you overcome this? Yeah, this time of year you'd be so involved in everything that's going on. You're buried in here for somebody to be ringing your phone. Yeah, I haven't seen YouTube actually done anything to molest me apart from sending about survey and how do I feel, whatever. But they all do it. Yeah. I'm telling you because it's also my I understand my husband owned 2 property before he came to England. So meeting my husband was, I guess, setting me up to becoming the person who was able to empower myself and share what I know because we work in partnership. So the front garden was flowers, every corner. In the back, there were flowers, but what my husband did was section the garden for certain plants. So there were food stuff and there was flowers as well. I must tell you, my husband used to read the Daily Express and he bought 3 rows out of the Daily Express. 3 grew, 2 grew, and one died. And everything is in the garden. It started with my husband. We cut the grass together. Yeah. We do everything together. Once I was not working. And after my husband went down and wasn't able to do as much in the garden as he could do when he was much better, I took over everything. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh no. Dear. Need to close it. Right. I need to get this one I need to get single. It is not going on here. Yeah? A man is in here, goes to work and come in. Let me finish this and then maybe I can work it out. Yeah? Don't cry over spilled milk. So let me close this down. The world will know where am I. So I need to get that. Yeah? It's evil in this country. Yeah? A man is in here by the name of Joe Hooper. A man. And nobody hear my cry. Nobody hear my cry. And all of a sudden now my husband is dead. Is when you are coming. You're coming. And if I call your name, I'm blacked out. Right, let's end this one. Just in case. Yeah? And